Good morning, afternoon, evening, friends and family, loved ones. This is your friend Kelly, and if you watched yesterday's video, you heard my dog going crazy that there was a delivery. There was UPS, and they weren't even supposed to be here for another couple hours at the earliest, and they're usually behind, not early, because I just don't understand. They'll be out in this area and they'll go 5 miles back down the road to deliver multiple items down there and then come back. I watch them. I'll pull up the tracking on their truck and it's like they go back and forth instead of delivering all like in a row. I don't understand it. I really don't. Anyway, you and I are both going to be surprised because I honestly don't remember what this is. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. And yeah. Oh, my Tuya knives. You know what? I thought that said came from Michigan. I thought Tuya was in Kentucky. Oh, no. We did place an order with Tuya knives. But this is a Tuya knife, but this is not from Tuya. This is what we got off BladeBinge. I forgot they did ship that UPS instead of USPS. Probably cheaper. Anyway, we got this off of BladeBinge. And this is a Wrath that I saw, and I'm not usually one for much of a multi-grind. There are a few that I have that are very similar to this grind. I like this grind. The way it's done. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of multi-grinds, but this particular setup is one that you will see I have multiples of different knives. And this is super, yeah, nice. This is one I do not think is available anymore on Tuya side. I think they're discontinued. Lockup is great. No rock. And let's see. I'm like hit and miss on the finger roll. There we go. But this is, like I said, I've been kind of on a black run, though this is black and gray with the carbon fiber insert. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I really like this. I missed this when it came out. Well, you can't see everything or know everything. Some people think they do. But most of us just find something we like and we kind of stick with it, whether it's Jack Wolf or Tempest knives or whatever, or you like handmade fixed blades instead of production knives and go for Aries and Burning Stables Forge or Shane with Edgy American, whatever. There's so many, and honestly, for a lot of these knives, going to those guys, Corey Hawley, there's just so many talented makers out there, especially for fixed blades. Not that some of these guys don't do folders. They do. But, for fixed blades, you can get some awesome handmade knives for close to the same price as what you can get a production fixed blade. I'm just saying. But anyway, we're not looking at and talking about that. We're talking about this. This Tuya knife Wrath is I like this. So yeah, Brian may like it too, but he ain't getting this one. This one was a mine. And I'm trying to, if I remember, and it's always up for debate, bring up different items that I make that most of you guys may not know. You're used to doing key change and zipper pulls and bracelets and whatnot. I do, this is sort of a monkey's fist, but it's not. It's a floater. I've got a ping pong ball in here, and it will float with, like, if you have your boat key on here. I mean, I wouldn't put a ton of keys on here, but one or two keys. I actually tested it out with a couple keys. Actually, I tested it out with a mini bug out one time because somebody wanted the weight of what the mini bug out was, which was, I think I went almost 2 ounces just to make sure, and it and I put it in the water and in a bucket, and it floated for, I checked it like after 15 minutes and it was still floating with no issue. But I mean, if you try it, I would say just double check it and try it to make sure if you're putting multiple keys on here in something to make sure, or where you can grab it up easily at a lake or wherever. But I do make these, and if I can do them in any color you want. Normally I suggest I got the neon green, I've got neon orange, I've got yellow with reflective tracers in it. I would suggest something bright color-wise, like one of those three colors, but if you want purple or if you want black, I can do it in any paracord color that I have. I can tell you that I can do. But if you're actually using it for a boating deal, I would say go with a bright color so that way you can actually see it if it does hit the water. Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. But I do make those also. I can also do, if you want, like a lanyard where you can put it over your neck and hang whatever for. I do those. I also do ones that are adjustable that you can put on your wrist and do like your keys. And if you have, like my mother-in-law, God bless her, she has a tendency to set her keys down when put them down as she's shopping or whatever, and have to go hunting for them and can't find them. I did one that you can adjust and tighten and put on your wrist and have them hanging from her wrist like that. So she has those keys. I do those also. I mean, just to let you know, that is something. I think I did hers up, and I did like a paw bead and stuff like that on there. But I'm just trying to give you an idea that I'm not just monkey's fist, keychains, and zipper pulls. I do make other things. There are quite a few different things that I make, even though this is kind of sort of a monkey's fist, just not a normal monkey's fist. It's really light, and like I said, it's great for boating to sit there and have your key on just in case. Just in case, you never can tell. And I've actually done a wraps before for a person's boat wheel with paracord wrap around it. I've done that. Now that's something, shipping the item to me to have me wrap it and sending it back. He had two wheels, and he put his old wheel on that he didn't like as much, and while I did the wrap. And it's not something I can do, but I did it to where it would be a quick release. If you unhook the end where I singed it and attached it on, either it was a tri-way but each section was loose paracord. If you unhooked one end, you could literally pull it and it would just unravel. So if you, God forbid, needed it for paracord for something, you could do that. So it was that. But of course, it was like, he sat there and he just had me recently redo it, but it'd been like 3 or 4 years since I did it before, and he does go boating frequently. And that paracord, trying to get the original paracord wrap he had on it that I did, was a pain. Honestly, taking the steel wheel, I should have probably taken it and used fire and burned the stupid paracord off, honestly, because I sat there and spent over an hour just trying to get the paracord off, and my hands were killing me. And it was like 2 days later before I got around to actually doing the wrap, so just, if you do that, and if you end up wanting it done in the again, in the future, I'm just going to say you're going to be responsible for taking the paracord wrap off. I'm just saying. Anyway, and Beglary, or how you pronounce it, I never can pronounce it right. Do those. I mean, you guys, like I've said in other videos, just reach out to me if there's something in particular that you want, because if I haven't ever made one, I'm sure I can figure it out. Most of them, to me, are not that difficult, but, you know, these actually have my 1/2 inch balls in it. Just to let you know. I wonder if I could get by with listening to these on eBay. eBay doesn't want me doing monkey's fist with steel balls, but this is not a monkey's fist. This is a fidget slash agility toy. It's not meant. I might try listening to this and see what happens with that. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Many hugs, many kisses, much love. Your friend Kelly. Bye-bye.